Hello, it's Thursday the 11th of February, I believe, and I am going to bring you today our last topic lesson of the term. So today we're actually going to be looking at kind of creating our sort of product for our topic, because at the end of each topic or each term, we like to produce some sort of outcome, just like when we did our previous topic, what was it? How can I become a brave change maker? We obviously wrote our speeches and recorded our speeches, and that was our product for that one. So we're going to have a look at what you're going to do today. Obviously, it's going to be slightly different than we planned because you're doing it from home, but you're still going to do the same sort of thing that we had in mind. So for the last time this term, we remember that our big question is what makes a good leader? So our learning question for today then is, can I create an advert for a new emperor? So that's what your product for this topic is going to be this term. Okay. So first of all, before we can create these adverts, we need to think about what we know about Roman leaders, and then we're going to look at some examples of adverts too. So when I was thinking about what I know about a Roman leader, I started off simple. So I thought, okay, Roman leaders were called emperors. And then I thought there was lots of them. And then I thought, actually, I need to think a bit more deeply about this. What else have we learned this term? So obviously we've learned about Augustus. So he started lots of things that are still used today, like the police force, the taxes, and obviously the building of lots of roads. So that was Augustus that we did last lesson. And then the lesson before that, obviously we learned about Caesar, who wasn't such a great leader. He was a bit self-centered. So that means kind of he just thought about himself a lot. He was assassinated after just 1 year in power. So those were the things that I remembered from our learning about those Roman leaders. Okay, so a few weeks ago when we learned about Boudicca, who was obviously a Celt leader, we thought about some characteristics of a good leader. So you're going to use those characteristics to create an advert. And there might be things that you've thought about when we've been doing our work on Caesar, on Augustus. You might have thought about some new ideas that you might like to add to your advert as well. So here's just a few ideas that I thought of. So I would want a good leader to listen to people, be a good listener. So they need to be able to listen to what the people they are leading say, and they need to like take that on board in any decisions that they make. So they need to bear in mind what the people are saying and what they're feeling. So also they need to be respectful. So obviously they need to show respect towards the people that they're leading. So you can't have someone who's like too bossy or not thinking of other people, not listening to their voices, things like that. So they've got to be respectful. They've got to be responsible. So unlike Caesar, who was kind of just wanted to make his face known everywhere, they've got to bear in mind that, you know, they are leading a lot of people. So the choices that they make need to be responsible choices. So I think that's really important. They also need to be able to compromise. So they might have ideas which they think are really great, but if they then like put those ideas to the people and the people don't like them, or they come up with a slightly different idea, then our leader needs to be able to make some sort of compromise and, you know, sort of meet in the middle. Just like when you might have disagreements with your friends, sometimes you might need to compromise. You might need to decide, okay, we'll do a bit of what you said and a bit of what I've said. Okay, so I think a good leader needs to be able to do that as well. And also, I think quite importantly, they need to be really inspiring. So if you're being led by someone who you think is a bit boring and, you know, not very interesting, then that's not going to inspire you to do what they say and to follow their sort of rule. So a good leader needs to be someone who inspires people. Okay, so those were the ideas that I was thinking I would include. So here's an example of my job advert for a new leader. So I've started it with a question: do you have what it takes to be the next emperor? So you're questioning the reader. So when someone sees this, they're going to think, oh, I don't know, do I? And then they're going to read on and find out more. So then we've got what can we offer you? So this is what the leader will get if they're in charge, what kind of things can they look forward to? So put an entire empire to rule over with the help of the Senate. A fabulous city to live in with fully working sewage systems and sturdy roads, and your face on every coin and a glorious chariot for your personal use. So I just tried to think of a few kind of Roman things that we've learned about that someone might want if they were going to be an emperor. And then we've got what we ask. So this is what we're looking for in our emperor. So this is where I've included some of my ideas from the previous page. So are you someone who listens to others and can make responsible choices? We are looking for a new emperor who can lead by example, someone who understands the rights of the people and can inspire the population. If you think you are someone who can unite people and have the ambition to make our empire even stronger, then we want to hear from you. Contact us at www.bethenextemperor.co.uk. There you go. So it's only a really short advert, but I've included some of those characteristics that I think are important in a good leader. Okay. So I've broken it into 2 bits there as well. So you can do the same with yours. So you can have what is the emperor going to get out of being emperor? What do they look forward to? And also what things are you looking for in your emperor? Okay, so once you've written that, you might like to, because if we were doing this in school, we were actually going to create some videos of our adverts. So I'm going to show you a couple of adverts for different jobs, and hopefully that will give you an idea of what you could do with your emperor advert once you've written it. Okay, so I'm just going to share my internet page so that I can show you these videos. So first of all, this is an advert for being a teacher. Okay, and in here it gives you like examples of different things that a teacher might do. So it's trying to show you like what you will gain from being a teacher, that it's really rewarding, and that obviously you'll be like shaping young people's lives. So have a watch of this and hopefully it might give you some ideas.
Nice trim, mate. Very good. Sit down. 10B, here's what's happening today. So, what's in the periodic table? Elements. Elements, right, good. Can everybody give me an example of an element? Nice one. Lifesaver. Cheers, man. But that's the kind of thing that we're looking at doing.
I'm just still getting.
Okay. Pens down. Let's try this a different way. Move your shoulders. More energy. And you're getting further apart into a liquid. Very good. Stop. Good. What was happening? Ollie, what's going on, mate? What the hell? Whoa. If you need anything, come see me. Okay, break time's over.
Is it all time now?
So, you're 11. 4 weeks until your exams. And I want you to do as well as I know you can. It stops right now. So what does that mean?
I don't know, sir.
You put down what you think.
I've got a full unit, meters per second.
That's brilliant. I would not have thought about doing it that way. Well done. Have you done your work? Do you have any other questions? Come on, you've got your hand up. Hey, listen. Come on, lads. Does that change whether you're for or against?
Yeah.
What makes this good? Come on, look a bit closer. You can't see the gases because they're sort of pushing at the lid.
Oh, Jesus.
More energy. Really good, buddy, that. We'll be teaching everybody else soon. Okay, is that any better?
Yeah.
Nice one, sir. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Teaching. Every lesson shapes a life. Search Get Into Teaching.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so there's that advert for teaching. You might have seen that on the telly because that's quite a recent one. This advert is quite I think it's from the 80s. It's quite different to the one I've just shown you. It's for being in the army. So the kind of tagline for it is be all that you can be. So you could try and think of some sort of tagline for your Emperor advert as well. So I'll just play you a bit of this one.
You're reaching deep inside you, oh, things you've never known. It's been tough, rough going, but you haven't gone alone.
We do more before 9 a.m. than most people do all day.
All that you can
Hey, First Sergeant. Good morning.
find your future in the army.
There you go. So I like that phrase of we do more by 9 a.m. than most people do all day. So you could think of some sort of tagline for your advert as well, like that. So hopefully that's given you a couple of kind of creative ideas of how you could make a video of your advert once you've written your ideas. Okay, so you do need to do the written advert first of all, because obviously that's going to give you the ideas of what you're then hopefully going to turn into your video. Okay, and think about in your video, maybe you could role play some things that your Emperor might do. You could make some different clips, try and get your family involved too, make it entertaining. You want it to be like really inspiring and to encourage us to want to apply to be an Emperor. Okay. So I really look forward to seeing those videos. So please do make sure you share those on Dojo. I know that most of you are excellent at sharing your learning. There are some people that we haven't seen much from, so we would love to see these adverts, make it really entertaining for us, because yeah, we would really love that. So there you go, that's your task for today, and that is your product for this term. Okay, so thinking about all the learning we've done to do with leaders, trying to get some of those characteristics in there, and creating your advert. Okay, so that is our last lesson, like I say, for this term. So I'm gonna stop recording there and say I will see you next time with some more topic. So I hope you enjoy that one.